It's going on about a month. I had these ants. Yeah, I unplugged it. Been feeding them fish food. Do not feed them hermit crab food because hermit crab food does mold like crazy. I was just doing a test because I seen a thing where I heard they like eating fish food, and somebody gave me 2 jars of fish food, and hermit crab food destroyed everything. Everything. My fish tank. I mean, don't get me wrong. The fish love the hermit crab food, but whatever they didn't eat, it really just molded. I had wild fish. At first, they weren't eating flakes. They were eating the hermit crab food, and then they just stopped eating the hermit crab food, and then they started eating the fish flakes after a week. Caught them in the crib. Like I like called them chubs. I'll make a video on that. I don't believe I have videos on it. I love the color of these ants. I think that's the queen right there. That fat one. The fat one in the middle is definitely the queen. Just making sure you don't crawl out while I'm doing this. And this is like, I think it's a month and a half or it's going on a couple weeks now, like 4 or 5 weeks I've been doing this. They're very docile ants. I mean, no. No, they don't really escape much. They're really tiny. They're getting stressed out because of the light above me, the fluorescent light. I'm just gonna try to find. They're just gonna try to find a darker area in the tube. That's all. I heard they move out when the water runs out in the tube. It's I found a stick, and broke it apart, and they ran it. So I just shoved the whole stick in there, where they're in the cavity inside the stick, and it fit perfectly in the tube. So I was like, they're living in that little stick. They should live inside the tube well, and the idea is working out really well. I feel like it's easier to find them inside like a seed, a nut, or a twig, rather than like flipping rocks and you have to dig through the dirt. They're already self-contained inside something. I've noticed glass jars, mason jars work pretty good. Don't put too much dirt and the moisture level. I'm trying to focus on this. They still don't want to leave the test tube. I even like put like entrances in there where they can get out with like a little piece of like straw, so they can have a way out. And I went back in there and they clogged it, and I feel like they just don't want nothing to get in. I think they'd like the space inside there. They don't progress as much as I thought they would. So I feel like they're real comfortable in this jar. I mean, the test tube I have. Pretty interesting. That should be the queen right there. Just burying herself. This is the queen. I like the stage of where I'm at right now because I can look at them. They're not escaping all crazy. And gently put that in the tube. I'll lose my lid. And I have them in this jar here. I put birch bark, some sugar at the bottom. That little plastic thing I filled up with water and cotton, so they have water in the container. You see their eggs from this far away. So I'm just seeing how this is going to work out rather than putting a bunch of dirt. And I can't do nothing with the dirt, and the dirt molds out. I put 3 holes in the top, a piece of gauze on the bottom. So I'm like, that's 4 weeks in, I said. On this, it should be about 4 weeks. This is my favorite ants. I feel like they're, since I started with them, I was able to monitor them from the beginning. I know what they like. They like nice dry wood, where they can just find a nice moist area inside it and squeeze into a nice tight area. So those chances if they move in here, I'm probably not going to get a good view, and they're going to squeeze herself in between 2 pieces of bark. But that's okay. I want to see how they progress, and they'll end my video. And I think it's going on my 2nd month.